years have passed, there has been an awakening. Oh, what the? Who? Hey! Chewie! What have I told you about interrupting my dramatic voiceovers? Wrong? What do you mean, wrong? Oh, well, I never. Laugh it up, fuzzball. I'm not the one who looks like a walking carpet.
It's been several years since we last caught up with Star Wars costuming group Southern Troopers. But their adventures have continued, taking them all over the UK, raising money for Children's Hospice Southwest. Now fully approved by Lucasfilm to give Jedi training, with new characters and bigger and better than ever before, Southern Troopers continue to bring the saga to life and raise smiles on the faces of children and adults alike. The Force is most definitely with them. So, bringing us up to 2015, and with a new Star Wars movie set for release this December, these must be exciting times for the Southern Troopers.
There's been a few changes. Got a few new members, new costumes. We've got a bit further and wider as far as events are concerned. We've sort of, been accepted by other costuming groups as well now. We've been invited to events as far as London, Yorkshire.
We're in the Guildhall, Plymouth, and we're raising money for Children's Hospice Southwest because we're at DEF CON. Is that enough?
It's a regular event. Happens 2, 3, possibly 4 times a year. Yeah, we're just doing our thing, spreading the word for Children's Hospice Southwest, raising some much needed funds. Having a good time, public seems to be enjoying themselves. We're getting hot and bothered, that's what we're doing today. It's all for charity.
We've got many, many more members. We've got some children in the group, so we're expanding.
I got involved through a friend who was part of Southern Troopers as a stormtrooper. Children's Hospice Southwest is a charity that I've come to use in the past, unfortunately, so that's why I wanted to get involved and help the charity and help these guys.
We've got a Twi'lek. I'm not sure which way round to say that, because I'm not on the dark side.
I'm Darth Talon. I'm reading the comic books. I got involved mainly through my husband. The last time we came to DEF CON, they took up on stage because he was dressed as Boba Fett.
Because we saw them here on stage at Christmas last year, sort of got to know a bit about the work they did with Children's Hospice Southwest and thought really want to be involved in that.
I got involved with Southern Troopers through Simon, and I'm a Tusken Raider female, and I'm actually a Trekkie.
Are you a Trekkie?
Like hell.
Hundreds of people are here today at DEF CON, and the event is already proving successful. Sadly, all Trekkies have now been banned from the area.
All right, men, load your weapons.
And our Imperial Stormtroopers put on high alert.
Let me see your identification. There's one. Set for stun. Move along. Move along.
Our Mandalorian bounty hunter is also now on the hunt.
As you wish.
Rogue Trekkies beware, because he takes no prisoners. The rest of Southern Troopers carry on oblivious, taking photos with members of the public, raising money and enjoying the day. While whilst the Mandalorian, don't move, quickly spots an undercover Klingon and sends a message to Trekkies everywhere. Amongst the guests here today, a special effects expert, Graham Brown, who worked on the BBC TV series Doctor Who. On the stage behind him, people are queuing for their photo with the Southern Troopers, which at least keeps the Mandalorians from executing Trekkies. Other cosplayers in many a weird and wonderful costumes have joined the crowds of people from across the UK at today's convention. This includes the familiar face of Southern Troopers once Anakin Skywalker, Adam Nankolos, who is now a protector against all things paranormal.
Hi, I'm Adam Nankolos and we're Pilgrim Ghostbusters. We're the Ghostbusters for the Devon sector and we're here at DevCon today, so it's looking very busy today.
And as if all this wasn't exciting enough,
Carpe Diem on a Monday night. If you want to play games and drink booze, come along.
And who wouldn't want to play games and drink booze? But sadly for the Southern Troopers, the only things on offer today are blue milk and jarwar juice, and lots of it. So how's it going, Simon?
It's going alright, slightly warm, but it's going alright.
With more and more people entering the building, the heat within the hall continues to rise. But our friends in costume never give up, taking hundreds of photos, continuing to raise money and having tons of fun doing so. If even Darth Maul is getting hot, then the team may want to get some jarwar juice pretty soon. And best get in there quick, before Simon drinks it all.
I'm Martin Wheeler, and I have been with Southern Troopers now for about 6 years.
Hi, yeah.
I am the bounty hunter.
Hey, Mandalorian!
And I just enjoy what I do, and I help the guys with building.
Still Black Panther?
Actually, no, now changed to, the name is now Kandosi, which in Mandalorian means dreadnought.
So the question is, if Dip is Kandosi, then who is the Mandalorian up on the stage with Southern Troopers today?
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Maybe it's best not to ask too many questions this early in the series. This year will see the release of an all-new Star Wars movie, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, and we'll be following Southern Troopers on the run-up to the movie's release. So how excited are they for this new chapter in the saga?
Yeah, I can't wait. It can't come quick enough.
Really excited to see the film.
I think it's been a long time coming.
What I've seen of it so far, I just want to get down there and watch it, basically.
It looks like they're taking it back to basics a bit more, which is good, not so much in-your-face special effects.
We really need it to be next week, really.
It's driving my wife absolutely crazy.
I was going to describe how much I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, really excited.
I even have an app on my iPhone that counts down every day.
Even seeing the trailers was fantastic.
The very first trailer I see for the Force Awakens, I thought, oh no. But then I thought, oh great.
I think it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Where the story is left off and where it goes on to is is anyone's guess at the minute.
The title was a bit obscure from my point of view, and I'm always hoping it's going to be like a reawakening of Jedi powers rather than anything else.
Well, I'm born 75, Star Wars came out in 77, so Star Wars being in the blood, you know, this one is Abrams, he's combining CGI with actual proper actors, props.
We've all waited long enough, I think, so we're looking forward to it.
I got very excited actually, yes.
She's lying. That's it now. You've ruined it.
The Force Awakens released December the 18th this year, and we'll be making an appearance at the View Cinema in Plymouth. They've invited us along for the opening night and premiere of the film, so come on down.
Up on the stage, Darth Maul, who looks suspiciously like Southern Troopers founder Jason Deacon, maybe not, has not only been hogging most of the photos, but he's also been upsetting children and using Jedi mind tricks on passers-by and the weak-minded. Unknown to Darth Maul, this guy wants a photo with the Southern Troopers and has asked that Maul be excluded.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi.
Oh, Sith, move away.
Unfortunately, he doesn't take the hint and isn't too thrilled that all the attention is on the big guy. Sadly, Darth is asked to leave the photo, and his bad behaviour now has him banned from any further photos. He's not happy.
We can't play this game anymore, but can we still be...
No longer getting any attention, and with Chewbacca now taking centre stage, it would seem that Darth Maul, who is usually an emotionless creature, has had his feelings hurt. With everyone else having fun, and the Jedi getting lucky, Darth Maul makes one last attempt at getting back into the photos. But Chewbacca is having none of it, blocking his face completely. Oh, the embarrassment. Poor old Darth. But that's what happens when you decide to take the dark path. Unfortunately for everyone else, he's very unlikely to forget about it. That's only going to make things worse, Chewie. For everyone else, it has been a fantastic day. Southern Troopers have enjoyed themselves, the public have had loads of fun, and the day has gone really well. With cosplayers aplenty, and tons of photos up on the stage. It has been a fun-packed day for everyone. And if all that wasn't enough, there is finally a Princess Leia dance-off competition, in which our old friend Darth Maul is competing. Sadly, this being one of those days for Darth Maul, he is caught cheating by the princess and excluded from the competition. He really hasn't had much luck. But with a quick text message to his Mandalorian friend, it is apparent that a dark side plan is in motion. So stay tuned.
Gone very well today, very tired. Public seem to have enjoyed themselves, we've enjoyed ourselves. So yeah, all in all, great success. Thanks to Leah, the Final Frontier and the Events Frontier staff, the Guild Hall, the general public, Southern Troopers and Chris Ellis, Stansfilm for popping along today. Nice to see you today, Chris.
Hello! Look out for Southern Troopers on Facebook and Twitter and join the adventure. The unforgiving Darth Maul has been plotting for an Empire Strikes Back style ending. And with his dark side friends on board, it would seem that the Sith is about to hit the fan. Let battle commence.
There can be no mistakes this time.
And the stage belongs to the dark side. I'm sure you all expected a happy ending. Unfortunately, every now and again,
Sith happen.